Hi guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Stephen.
And this is F1 Fanatics. Welcome back to the channel to another episode of F1 Fantasy, the game where you get 100 million budget to select 5 drivers and 1 constructor to compete against the friends and your world. Wow.
Excellent.
Yeah, that thing, it was an intro. I just thought I'd do it on high speed. Go from there. And Hungary GP, what a race that was. Chaos, mayhem, unpredictability, unusual race winner, non-predictability, the streaks thrown out the window. So a terrible week for fantasy. Valtteri Bottas, what were you thinking? I take this personally. And I will let you know that I will not visit your hometown of Finland and ask to see you. And I will not give you the tourism.
Did you just say it's hometown of Finland?
Home country of Finland.
The Finland, little town.
Little town of Finland. I will not come through the snow and ice and visit your little house. No! What is wrong with you?
What house in this little
Why
house?
did he do that? Norris, turbo driver, bang, he's out. Bottas, streak, bang, you're out. Hamilton, well, at least that came in, but then Mercedes stuffed it all up, so he didn't even get the race win with his streak. McLaren, both of them were pretty much out in that first corner. That streak's out the window. Damn it, Bottas! Do you not care? Did you not care about your fantasy team? Did you not care about players who supported you? You're a joke!
Well, to be fair to Bottas, it was in challenging circumstances and, it was just...
To be fair to Bottas, I'd already suffered with a mega driver in Silverstone because Lewis Hamilton didn't realise that you don't go around the inside of cops. He didn't care about my fantasy. Mercedes, you're going about and you're just being a bunch of twats. That's what you're being. Oh, F1 Fanatics, they do a fantasy show. Let's screw them over. That's what you've basically said. Here is my face. Do you want to punch it, Bottas? Because that's what it feels like. Do you want to gut punch me? Because that's what it felt like watching the race. We turned it off. We didn't actually watch Hungary. I was out. We did.
But we definitely did not leave.
But for dramatic effect, I thought that...
To be fair, we did leave the run. We went to that run. But then we came back. So you stated the truth. Just not the whole truth.
Why? Why do Mercedes hate me?
What? No, come on now.
Hate us?
No.
Why do Mercedes hate
backed
us?
Lewis Hamilton, and he recovery drived it.
Mate, he should have won. I don't care about Esteban Ocon's fairy tales first win in F1. Lewis should have won. I need the points I can get.
He recovered to P2.
Bottas. So anyway, right, we'll get on with the review.
To be fair, everyone got screwed. Everyone got messed up. And I've actually gone up with a mighty score of 81
Yeah, I've gone up.
points.
I'm now in the top 200, so thanks actually, Bottas.
There we go. So, are you happy? Can we jump into the scores?
Maybe.
Esteban Ocon, his first appearance in the top 5, and he goes ahead and tops the charts with 47 points, followed by recovery drive Lewis Hamilton with 45 points, Carlos Sainz with 31 points, Pierre Gasly 30 points, and Fernando Alonso 28 points, making his second appearance in a row in the top 5.
My guy. but
My
not on my
guy.
team. Probably should have this week. My guy.
My guy.
My guy.
Pretty interesting top 5 there. If you had that team, I guess that's a pretty feasible team. You were loving life. I wonder if anyone had those 5 drivers.
You can't. I think.
Maybe if you had like an Alpine.
If you
or something
had
like
an Alpine constructor, oh my god!
No.
Wow, top of the table.
You're probably gone number 1 in the world with a team like that.
Absolutely.
There we go. And that 47 points brings Esteban Ocon into the triple figure club with his 103 points. Nice for him there.
And now we must applaud Nicholas Latifi, 21 points, his highest score of the season. He almost doubled his season tally in one race.
Yeah, 21 points from Nicholas Latifi, the best of the cheap picks. Followed by Yuki Tsunoda at 20 points, pretty solid there. Then we had George Russell, 18 points, a very strong 18 points there. Kimi Raikkonen, 15 points. And then Max Verstappen, I can't feel bad because we're on a fantasy episode. Got rid of him out of my team. 9 points there. Mick Schumacher also got 9 points, followed by Daniel Ricciardo, a heartbreaking 6 points. Antonio Giovinazzi, 5 points. And then we hit Checo Perez on 0 points. And then it's the minus points club. The best club. The best driver.
Why, Bottas? Why?
Valtteri Bottas, minus 3 points. Lando Norris, minus 5 points. What a great turbo.
Minus 10.
What a great turbo.
Just think if I'd turboed Gasly, what a turnaround
Would have been
that
fantastic.
would have been. That's 65 point swing there.
Charles Leclerc got minus 6 points. Lance Stroll, minus 10. Nikita Mazepin, I'm sure tons of people have him, got minus 12 points. And Sebastian Vettel, with an even more heartbreaking than Daniel Ricciardo, minus 14 there. There we go. For the teams, we mentioned it, Alpine had a mega week with 70 points.
Well done if you picked Alpine this weekend. If you did, because you're an Alpine fan, it's finally paid off. This is your moment.
Mega. Mercedes got 42 points. AlphaTauri got 40 points. Ferrari 35. Williams making their first time appearance in the top 5 with 34 points. And the rest was quite a big drop off. You had Alfa Romeo 15, Red Bull 14, Haas 12, McLaren 11, and Aston Martin 6 points with that disqualification.
McLaren hurt.
Yeah, they had a race streak. They were looking good.
It felt like they would have capitalised on it if it hadn't have been for that meddling Valtteri
Bottas did a lot of damage to fancy.
Yeah, he did. He did, really.
Let's see how you did.
Moving on. So, as you can see...
we missed our preview last week. Apologies for that. But we both kind of went for the double Mercedes drivers and McLaren. We followed the streaks. One of them came off with Lewis Hamilton.
The rest didn't. So you might as well just say that we cursed it. As we generally tend to in fantasy. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton with 45 there. Valtteri Bottas minus 3. That Turbo Lando Norris minus 10. Gasly, would have been a good Turbo Norris there. Turbo Gasly there. And George Russell 18. That was a good switch from Mick Schumacher. Doubled the points on that aspect. And McLaren obviously did not pay off. But let's look at the leagues before we look into monetary value looking ahead. It's the summer break, and I think probably I've used it already in my wild card, so I'll talk about people going through there. So the F1 Fanatics League, as always, we'll go through the top 5, but double top 5 here. Raja Team 1, 52 points only. A lot of low-scoring teams under. Verstappen 9 points. Turbo Norris minus 10. Perez 0, Schumacher 9, Gasly 30, and Red Bull 14. So only 52 points there for Raja. Akil and Raja have often had the same team, so I'm going to guess same team. They stuck it. We said it's safe for those guys at the top to kind of stick with that power team at the moment, and it still kept them within the top 5. Actually, Wow. Vikrant J, which I believe is Profit. Please correct me in chat if it is not you, Profit, but I believe you did have a good weekend, but obviously we'll look up to that. And someone also is Rox. Hello, Rox, in making it into the top 5 for the first time this season. Congratulations on that front. A chance of winning the F1 Fanatics League. How exciting. Ferrari, Sainz, Gasly, Verstappen, Norris, Bottas.
Oof.
Just think if she turboed one of Gasly or Sainz, 92 points. So only got 1 point more than me over the course of the weekend because I had the Lewis Hamilton swing.
But who's in the top 5?
It's Rox. I had already sabotaged myself far early in the season. Ollie, team 1. 56 points. So Leclerc -6 went double Ferrari drivers. Could have actually paid off if Leclerc hadn't been crashed off. Verstappen 9, Norris -10, Russell, Red Bull. Lots of interesting. We're seeing different teams, which is exciting to see. So that's obviously, 3 different teams there. Jad team 1. 80 points and used the wildcard for this weekend. So did the Hamilton, Bottas, Perez, turbo driver, so got nothing there. So that was actually not too bad, a turbo driver. McLaren went for that McLaren streak, didn't pay off. Schumacher and Russell, but still 80 points and still second in the league. But big 50, that's about 50-point lead, isn't it? Or is it, no, it's 42-point lead. I believe 99 Red Balloons, 128 points. Had the Bottas landing down, but Verstappen, Gasly, Turbo Sainz, Norris, and Ferrari. Round of applause. What a pick that was.
That also puts them around the top 40 in the world, I believe, or somewhere around there.
Yeah, I believe it is. If we look at leagues and the Global F1 League. Or
join the Global F1.
I didn't even realise. I don't think I have.
There's only one league you are meant to join, but if you hit joined, maybe at the top.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh
God! We're scrap it! It's going wrong. Joined. There we go. Global League. Bang. We're in. So Tom H said, let's have a look at the Global League. 221 points. Oh my God! Wow. Ocon, Hamilton, Mercedes, Turbo Gasly, Russell.
Did they know?
That is an incredible play.
Is that Valtteri Bottas?
What an incredible play.
I feel like that was Valtteri Bottas or Lance Stroll.
But also, that team only got 2,480 this weekend. I'd hate to see what was the top thing. Oh, actually, shout out before we go. Let me get it up on, not before we go because we're not going anywhere. A shout out on Twitter to the last time. Obviously, we missed it out and we had, let me get here, I believe was Joe Bates. Yep. He managed in Silverstone, I believe, was to say he top scored in the league that weekend with the top single week score by anyone in the league so far. Scored 424 points. Incredible. And did that with 5.2 budget spare and took a -10 points so he could swap out Tsunoda to bring in Mick Schumacher, which backfired a bit because Tsunoda actually outscored. So huge weekend. So congratulations, Joe's giving a shout out for that. But yeah, let's see if we can find...
I think it's around the 40 mark.
Vic Grant.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, there we go. 39, top 39. And that puts him about 100 points off from the top. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. But right, getting back onto, let's look at teams. And let's look at Spa. Because now is the time. So I've used my wild cards. And so I've got... Here is the money-making team. So Bottas was, but now he's going down. So I've traded in. Ocon's going up. Verstappen's still there. Sainz has gone up 0.1. Leclerc's gone up 0.1. McLaren's gone up 0.1. And Russell there. So let's have a look at any of these teams that are going up. So it looks like Aston Martin are going up. So let's trade in there. So I can say that. Let's have a look at drivers. Are any drivers going up? So Verstappen potentially. Leclerc's gone up. Fernando Alonso is hovering but hasn't quite. And Sainz is a race streak, so I think Sainz is going to be a definite Spa, but obviously we'll talk about it in a few weeks' time. Ocon, now is the time, I think, to make your budget. So obviously I've gone up to 8 million and got 108 million now my budget. I think wildcards we've seen didn't really kind of offer too much for a point scoring weekend. Obviously the wildcard that was played last week made a huge amount of money going Hamilton, Mercedes, Ocon, Russell, Mick Schumacher, but that kind of was a bit of a luck into a great team.
Yeah.
If you can get the money in financial week, maybe consistently over, he got a high scoring points week there, but maybe consistently your point scoring is going to come in, and you can be part of our Discord server, and there are guys obviously watching the market and giving recommendations. We've got a channel
in there now. Purely on money updates
going on there, but just seen as that video, obviously this is coming out, we're recording on the Tuesday, and unfortunately won't come out on its usual time on the Tuesday. It will come out on Wednesday at 6 p.m. You'll be watching that now, so you'll realise that that's the time. I'll mention it on the community post to keep people updated on that. But yeah, watch the market over these 3 weeks as well. This is where you're going to make your money and kind of put people in. If you're wildcarding, if you don't, I think it's got to be a Max, Ferrari drivers, and have a Red Bull constructor. I think the Ferrari drivers and Max are going to be the money makers.
Oh yeah, money makers. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
we won't preview. We'll talk about drivers going into Spa.
Exactly. We probably have a couple of weeks of no F1 fantasy unless there's mega price changes.
Yeah.
But then we'll be back for the Spa preview, Spa hot picks.
Absolutely. So yeah,
that's about it. I think
that's about it. So
yeah, play your wild cards, keep an eye on the prices, and if you can't always keep up with the prices, join our Discord. And there's people there that keep up with the prices, and share it. Kindly share it with everyone else.
So they make your job and life very easy. But it looks like Ocon is going to go up, might have gone up by the time this video goes live. And also Aston Martin has a kind of bit of a big increase, 53% on the green margin there. All these 0.2s just make it, going into the second half of the season, I think we've got 11 races left.
Yes, in theory, technically there's 11 races, but you don't know.
It's F1.
Because races have already been cancelled, postponed, but it's whether they replace them or not.
Yeah, could be 10 races, could be 9, whatever. But it is a sprint to the end, absolutely. So, you're going to want to get as much budget as possible, and then it's just picking the right guys per weekend, which obviously these guys are failing to do at the moment. But Stephen, you're probably still in the top 100, aren't you?
About around the top 60.
Okay, so you're around about top 60. So at least one of us is in a respectable position in the league. On that basis, if you double Stephen's score and then add another 60, we'll get
so
to mine.
If you triple my score.
Yeah, that would be the one. That would be the one. But right, okay, let's end the screen recording there. And let's end that video there. We hope you've enjoyed today's episode of F1 Fantasy. Comment down below with how you did at Hungary, how you kind of dealt with the chaos that was that weekend. If the top guy in the world, what was it, Sir Tom, was there. If you watched the videos, wow, congratulations.
Join the league.
What a pick. And yeah, join the league on that aspect. I mean, that was incredible. What a way that you've kind of got into that result. You couldn't have predicted it would have paid off that well.
It's either Bottas or Stroll, isn't it? It's one of their F1 fantasy accounts.
It has to be. Absolutely has to be. But if they're new around here or haven't done so already, enjoy what we do on the channel, what can they do?
They can like, subscribe and ding that bell.
Ding it. So for now, you F1 fans, keep racing.